Last video, I built a mobile apartment on wheels, somewhere we could work, travel, eat, sleep, and of course, take our race cars anywhere. And the first trip to test it out, we were going to the Miami F1 GP race to go meet up with Red Bull. And of course, before we could even make it there, everything went wrong. You guys just watched this completely transform my trailer from a basic car hauler into a luxury overnight camper that's basically an apartment on wheels. Today we are finally going to put it to use, and as you guys see, the truck is no longer outside, but rather we have it in here on the lift. We're getting started with a few more upgrades before we head all the way out to Miami to go to the F1 GP with Red Bull. It's gonna be a fun time. Look at the Red Bull jersey on and everything. Okay, representing. So first off, we're pulling out the taillights because this one, as you guys see, it is no longer really working properly. We had a little bit of an issue with it. I think it got filled with water and shorted some stuff out in there. The truck's running because it's warming up right now. We got to check the transmission fluid, change the oil, and get this thing ready to make a big trek from Atlanta all the way down to Miami and back, towing the car. We can't have any breakdowns with this thing, so we're gonna figure it out. Morimoto sent us brand new taillights the moment that they heard about what happened, and that is just a testament to how amazing of a company they truly are. So make sure to go check them out for any of your lighting needs. Off the truck and the trailer. I would go all the way up in the air with it while it's running because we gotta check the transmission fluid level while it's hot. So we quickly got to work finishing up the last things on the truck that we needed to do before driving 10 hours all the way to Miami. And keep in mind, this is a huge deal, so we knew we had to get on the road quick, being that we were cutting it way too close at this point. I mean, it's full. Engine oil is next. That takes 16 quarts of oil, so we just gotta turn it off and drain it. Never changed the oil on this truck myself. Really? Nope, it's always been under warranty until now. Never had to do it. Okay, now oil gets drained. Now we got a little bit ahead of ourselves, having way too much fun without realizing that we were quickly running out of time, and with what was coming next, oh, my God. It's ironic to look back now and think that we were just having such a great time. That oil looks real chocolatey and dark. Laney is a diesel truck mechanic. Either way though, we got the last bit of the oil change done, the drain plug tightened back up. Now we just gotta fill it with oil. Almost ready for Miami. The amount that we joked around about being safe on the road, a few more hours till we're headed down the road safely, almost just makes me feel like we spoke it into existence. Laney just now said that the weather claims that it's supposed to be intense storms with hail tonight. Believe it or not, it was hailing pretty good this morning. Really? Oh yeah. No way, we just got caught in a storm. It literally just started raining and hailing out of nowhere. Fresh trans fluid, fresh oil change. This should run way better now. So we're supposed to be in Miami with Red Bull to go to the F1 GP race in literally hours from now. We're doing the last little bit of service and then we got to get on the road. Trailer's all serviced. Time to load up. We almost down. The black car, the drag car, has had its time with Red Bull, but now we're about to get the GT350. It's time to shine. Let's take it down to Miami for the first time ever. The GT350 has been just about everywhere in the country, but it really hasn't had enough time in Florida. And unfortunately, as soon as we left, disaster struck. Oh no! Oh. But luckily, I had a Vantrue dash camera in the truck that was able to capture everything, including our reaction. Oh no! Oh. Yeah, that was pretty rough. Couldn't even make it up. We've been on the road for 10 minutes. And of course, we hit a deer. You were joking. Keep in mind that I am on my way to one of the biggest events of my entire life with Red Bull, and there is everything on the line right now. Oh no, the radiator is I knew that I was going to be delayed, but had I not had this on dash cam to send to them, I was in fear that no one would ever believe me.
If I would have got that on video with the dash cam, no one would even believe me.
I've got to give a huge shout out to Van True for always being there through multiple accidents, capturing some of the craziest moments that I've ever captured.
We got to turn around. The truck's radiator is busted.
If you guys don't already have a dash cam in your car, let this be a lesson that these things come in handy more than you could ever realize. Don't wait until it's too late. Go check out a Van True camera right now using the link in my description.
There's still deer hair on it. It's just steadily dripping. I mean, like, literally, I could not make that up if I wanted to. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to do. If we could keep driving and risk it, but we are literally, I mean, like 2 exits away from where we live. Oh my gosh. This truck has been crashed so many fucking times. I don't know what else to do, to be honest. I guess we just gotta head back home with it. That is insane. This truck needs to be rebuilt yet again. That is honestly the biggest slap in the face. We just spent so long prepping this whole trailer and truck and everything, literally to turn around 2 miles down the road. Oh, and the catch, the fun part, we still have to be to Miami tomorrow night at 6. And it is literally 11:30 already.
So obviously we had some pretty big decisions to make. All that I knew is that we were going to get to Miami by any means necessary.
I don't know what. Honestly, it's not good, in my opinion, to drive 12 hours with a leaking radiator. That's a bad plan. How is that possible? That's okay. Damn. Just pushed everything up a little bit. It's really not too terrible, except for the fact the truck is leaking radiator fluid everywhere. It has been dripping coolant pretty bad. Literally even broke my entire rigid light bar. After the last few days that we have had with this truck and trailer, rebuilding everything, that is probably the most discouraging thing that could happen. But that's okay. We're not going to stop. We are just going to change our plans. You guys have been begging to see more Mustang content. Right. It is currently midnight. We're supposed to be in Miami literally in 12 hours. And of course this happened. So I don't even know what to say. Connect the battery all the way in the trunk. This is the car that we're about to drive to Miami. All right, let's give it a start. Get it ready to go. We gotta figure out if we can even fit everything in here. We have quite a bit of stuff. Brittany packed up everything that she owns into 14 suitcases.
I'm just a girl.
This is an intricate setup here. Wow. Got everything. Here goes a whole lot of nothing. I guess we are about to take the 1500 horsepower GT350 on street tires, luckily, all the way to Miami to go meet up with Red Bull. What are we doing?
And so we set off, not exactly even knowing what we were about to go through, but with a Red Bull in hand, we were off.
It is literally 12:17 a.m. We're getting onto the interstate. As long as we're out of town where all the cops are, I think we'll be all right. I think his little ass was right up around this curve somewhere, so we're gonna look and see if we can see him in the road. Right up here somewhere. He got, well, I guess she got flung to the right side of the road.
bring this car out on the streets like this all the way out here. We had to make a quick little pit stop so that way we could get some fuel. But so far, so good. GT350 is doing all right. I'm honestly pretty shocked at how well it's doing. Made it out here to the Love's truck stop. About to fuel this thing up. I gotta get a phone charger because I never use this car for driving. It's only used pretty much to race. This thing makes 1,500 horsepower for crying out loud. Like, what are we doing? My gosh. We're just out here, y'all. We're actively dodging a humongous storm that is like just around the corner from us, but we've been slightly outrunning it so far. Just getting hit with a little bit of bands here and there, but it's supposed to have crazy bad hail and stuff, so. This thing looks insane in public, to be honest. I don't understand how we are just driving this around right now on the street. Like, what the heck? Pump gas in the GT350 is so weird. This is a normal twin turbo Motec freaking monster of a Mustang. I can't believe I'm driving this thing that far. I might need another freaking Red Bull. Charging cable acquired. Comment your favorite flavor of Red Bull below, but I still think mine right now is this iced vanilla berry. Just like, I don't know, I think 8 more hours, 9 more hours, 10 more hours?
Not bad.
Oh yeah. Well, first stop has been a success, but we have a long ways to go until we get to Miami, so. One thing this road trip absolutely taught me was perseverance no matter the condition. Despite being tired, despite being beat down, despite feeling hopeless, we still made a fun time out of a really long road trip through the night with no sleep. It honestly wasn't even that bad at night, but once the sun came up, it was a much different story. Just after sunrise, we finally made it to Florida, and we were so excited to be there, but man, was it hot. There is so much heat coming from the trans tunnel of this thing that we literally got to get, can you just wrap it all around the shifter in that front area? Yeah, oh my gosh. It's not that I necessarily doubted this car, but I am very shocked at the fact that it's made it this far without having at least a little issue. Knock on wood, I hope nothing, you know, I don't want to jinx it, but this is the most this car has been driven in years and years and years. And the bugs are bad. Something I really was not expecting once we got to Florida was just how bad the bugs were. And I know you think I'm being dramatic, but give me just a moment to show you how ridiculous this is. In the meantime, while I walked in the store, I noticed that Red Bull had dropped a new flavor. She said she'll never take AC for granted again. Which was actually a teaser for what we had coming later in the video. But anyways, back to the bugs.
No way, there's just bugs on everything.
This lady was literally scrubbing them off of the front of her car with the windshield scrubber. That's how bad they are here.
Oh my goodness. Let's get this thing filled up. Oh, there's E85 here. Hold up. Oh, we're in business. Let's see how much normal fuel that we have. We've got about a half a tank. So this car has a flex fuel sensor in it, and there's ethanol here at the pump, which means that whenever we pump this in, this car is now going to be able to be making a lot more fuel.
We grabbed some quick lunch, and then it was back on the road. And this is where we really started to notice how insane the bugs were.
So many, oh my god. That is insane. Ow.
Either way though, we were determined to make it to Miami, whether the car was dirty or not.
This thing is just like as smooth as a Cadillac.
And finally, we saw it. The city in the distance. Well, at least I did. By the time we got closer, Brittany was so excited to get to the hotel. And honestly, at this point, so was I. It was 90 plus degrees outside the whole way there in a 1,500 horsepower race car, but at least we had amazing views the whole way.
Thank you, Jesus.
Surprisingly, we never saw any police or had any trouble along the way, which was a big shocker considering the track record that I have taking road trips lately.
Bizarre. I never would have thought
Seeing the GT350 with the palm trees was honestly so cool. Literally 0.8 miles is all we have to go till we get to the hotel, but traffic is so backed up. I assume probably because F1 this weekend too. So. And all at once, I felt a rush of emotion, so happy that we had not given up because it was all worth it.
Out of the wind.
But trust me, as cool as this room was, what we had planned next was way cooler. So we had to quickly hurry up and get changed because next up was dinner and the F1 livery review. Right when we got there was a McLaren and a Lamborghini parked outside, and they said hurry up outside because something crazy was happening.
Apparently there's supposed to be a livery review over here. Apparently that.
And what we saw next, we never ever in a million years would have thought could have happened. It was literally DJ Khaled pulling up on his yacht to our restaurant with the new livery on the F1 car to kick off the new Red Bull Summer Edition.
Dude, that is so insane.
Me and Brittany got to get some pictures, but immediately my brain went to how to get onto this boat.
I know y'all got road. I can make music.
As you guys know, I produce music. I make music. I'm an artist. I've been making music for years. However, a connection like this with DJ Khaled would change things for me forever. And I was determined to figure something out. One way or another, we managed to get an invite by DJ Khaled onto the boat, and this is where I fucked up.
Wow.
I literally dropped my phone while I was recording onto the F1 car and made myself look like an idiot in front of everyone. But what's new? I got to watch my new Red Bull friends demonstrate their insane backflip skills, and DJ Khaled even got up and had a pretty insane reaction to it as well.
Here we go.
After just a short bit of time, I got back off to find Brittany because she had left to go to the bathroom apparently, and then I found her at the boat.
Just got off the boat. I swear to God. I swear to God.
We had a drink to celebrate, and she was jealous that I got on the boat. Plus, I still hadn't accomplished my mission of getting DJ Khaled's email to send him beats.
DJ Khaled, everybody's just chilling.
Somehow or another, we managed to get our way back onto the boat, up the stairs, and finally, I was able to go talk to DJ Khaled and get his email. The rest of the night was absolutely insane, and I've already sent him an email pitching him some of my songs, so now it's time to wait and see what he says. But in the meantime, Red Bull had some pretty insane stuff cooked up for us over the next few days, meaning that next video is absolutely insane. I cannot recommend for you to have your notifications on enough, but for now, I'll see you guys then.